and welcome to my second review in Halo 2 Anniversary. This is a map called, what was it called again? Called Ridge by TheElderAcorn. Now I really like this map because it has a very unique layout. It's asymmetrical in design, which I appreciate since I find that symmetrical Slayer maps are just a little bit overdone, and since the layout is the same on both sides, I just find that's kind of almost the easier alternative of the two between asymmetrical and symmetrical. So I always appreciate an asymmetrical map just because it is usually a little bit more unique than just your standard symmetrical Slayer map. So I really appreciate that TheElderAcorn really took the time to put effort into making an asymmetrical map. I don't think it's as easy personally, maybe that's just me. But I really do appreciate to see an asymmetrical map in Halo 2 Anniversary. I'm really enjoying this game's multiplayer so far, and this map really feels really nice with the Halo 2 Anniversary sandbox. So you should note that there's a sniper rifle on the map. This is obviously going to be a major power weapon when it comes to, trying to control weapons and positions on the map. You're definitely going to want to get the sniper rifle in your hands because that's a major factor on who's probably going to win and get a lot of kills on the map. So the sniper rifle spawns in that kind of little blue area. And it's important to note that this map is very nicely color-coded. So you can really identify where different power weapons spawn, where players are. You can make good call-outs. Just being able to understand that, here's blue, here's yellow, here's green, it makes it really easy for players to kind of understand and grab the ropes of the map. So I do appreciate that as well. The map is really easy to kind of learn and to understand the layout very easily just through the color coding is a nice added bonus to the map. So there's also a brute shot over here. It spawns on this little, I guess this green balcony kind of area. And the brute shot's really useful for clearing people out of corners or in key positions. And there's a little grapple that takes you right up to it, so that can be a useful little route to get the brute shot or to get up onto the balcony as soon as possible. There's also a carbine right there. Carbines are also very nice. I find that the carbine can usually actually beat up the battle rifle in Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer. So here is the camo. Now I love camo in Halo 2 Anniversary. Of all the Halo games that have come out in the past, I think that this is the best iteration of camo. That's just my opinion, but I just love how actual camo you are. I mean, sometimes you would be partially camo in the other Halos, but you kind of still see the guy. And I never really liked that. I felt that camo should be something that you are truly invisible when using the camo. So I really like the camo on this map. I use it. I just whenever I play Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer, if there's camo on the map, I'm always going for it. Camo and sword combo is usually my favorite thing to go for. There's also this overshield. So an overshield that adds a nice bit of diversity to the map. You don't see too many maps with overshields on, so I really like how he actually added an overshield to the map, and it feels like a kind of a traditional Halo map. The traditional, arena style of Halo, and that's what the Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer really feels to me. It reminds me of the days of Halo 2 and Halo 3, so I really do enjoy this map because it fits really nicely with the Halo 2 sandbox overall. And overall, the map just has a nice, sleek aesthetic. It's not overly cluttered, it's not overly complicated. It kind of reminds me of something out of Halo 3 that you build in the sandbox almost. It was very simplistic, but it was nice and it was smooth and it performed nicely. And that's another good thing with this map. There is not a single speck of frame rate. I went around in Forge and I looked at every last little corner of the map, and there is no frame rate to be found, which is quite impressive considering he's actually got light on the map. I think I'm going to be making a short tutorial at some point, just kind of explaining frame rates. I'm starting to learn the ropes of how frame rate works in Halo 2 Anniversary, and it can really ruin a map if you've got bad frame rate issues. And I'm really happy that this map doesn't have any frame rate issues. But that's it for the walkthrough. It's not an overly complicated map. You'll be able to kind of grasp it, within a few minutes of playing. And this walkthrough, I hopefully makes it a little bit clearer for you guys to actually understand. So when playing this map, I noticed that the map overall has excellent flow. There's really not too many positions or places in the map that are useless, and players will move around very freely and be able to understand where they are, once again due to that color coding of the map. And it's just overall you flow very nicely like a smooth stream, if you get what I mean. You have very identifiable spawns since you can, once again with the color coding, you'll spawn on the red side. You'll be able to see the red blocks, and you'll know exactly where you are within a few seconds of just spawning in, which is very useful when you're playing a map. Lots of times maps can be a little bit difficult to learn, and that definitely helps out new players when they load up and they spawn in a certain side and they understand where they are on the map in relation to the rest of the map, where the power weapons are. So that's very useful, and it's a very nice touch. One thing I noticed with this map is that the yellow position seems to be a bit powerful in comparison to other positions on the map, and players are definitely fighting over that position on the map. And that's probably because it's the highest position on the map, but Acorn's done some really good work trying to kind of neutralize that spot. There's 2 fusion coils and a little man cannon that goes right up behind it. So if you're camping in the yellow spawn, you got to watch out for the man cannons, and overall it's very open in there, so people can easily throw grenades, and you won't be able to duck and run for cover. So yellow position is very powerful, but at the same time I don't find it's too overpowered, and I don't feel that it ruins the sense of the game. The last thing I want to talk about in this map is the competitive feel to it. Now we were playing with the competitive settings, you know, battle rifle, 2 grenades, and no radar, which isn't usually my preferred mode of play, but I actually really enjoyed it on this map. I don't usually enjoy no radar game modes. It's just not my thing. To me, Halo's always been, you know, radar with assault rifle and magnum. But I have to say that I really did enjoy playing this map even without radar, and it was a blast to play, and I definitely recommend you guys download it. Once again, there might be some changes on the map a little bit later on since Acorn isn't finished with it, and there might be some changes and other things that are going to happen to the map just because he's going to be balancing and maybe setting up for new game modes. So just keep that in mind, that this version of the map may not be the absolute final version of the map. Anyways, that's about it for the map review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.